Hello everyone! Trying something a little bit different with these videos, taking a leaf out of Mark Hogan's book. I don't know if any of you follow him on LinkedIn, but he's doing a challenge at the moment, which is a daily, I don't know how he's doing it, a daily short video for 365 days, and he's not skipping a single day. In fact, his April Fool's joke was to say that he's given it up and he wasn't doing it anymore, but he's done loads and loads of them. Anyway, taking a leaf out of his book, I'm going to try very hard to shorten my videos because he does them for about 1 or 2 minutes, and to not waffle, which I know I'm dreadful at doing, but to keep them succinct and to give you just one little thing to think on. So this week, to link in with the newsletter that you are getting, and which this will be in, is to focus on the positive and to be optimistic and what a difference it can make. Now, I'm not expecting people to be ridiculously optimistic, and I think that sometimes you can deny the reality and it makes you not face the reality, and it keeps you a bit hidden if you're positive in a situation that it doesn't warrant it. However, I do truly believe that particularly when it comes to dieting and maintenance, how you perceive things makes a massive difference to how you then proceed with your day. I'll give you a couple of examples. I've had a little bit, just here in my back, a little bit of a bad back for the last couple of days. It doesn't feel muscular, it feels like something else is going on, and I don't know what it is. I'm not particularly worried about it, but part of me is thinking, oh, I wonder if it could be something wrong with my kidney, because being a nurse I know that my kidney's in that same sort of area. Have I got something going on there? Or I hope it's not my back problems coming back again that I had a couple of years ago, where I ended up on morphine and needing all sorts of different things, sorts of intervention. Now, I'm not in a situation here of denying the truth. I'm not going to be silly and ignore it if it gets any worse. But what I've done is I've flipped that perspective from worst case scenario, I suppose, to okay, this is my body telling me that something's not quite right. Could just be I've got a little bit of an infection somewhere, although I feel all right, or it could be that I'm not my mattress needs turning, or I've been sleeping in a funny position. And actually over Easter, as I've been thinking a little bit more positively about it all, it challenged me to think, oh, well, we have been away in a hotel for 5 nights. We have stayed at my in-laws for a couple of nights, three nights we were with them in a different bed. It's probably that, actually. And so making myself flip my perspective and not be ridiculously positive and optimistic, but be a little bit sensible about it makes a massive difference. I'm not worrying about it anymore. I'm thinking I just need a few nights back in my own bed properly, solidly, and I'm going to be fine. Another example, I don't have gluten, as many of you know. And when we were up at my in-laws, they didn't do me any dinner, and I could have taken it from the perspective of, Gordon Bennett, they can't even be blooming well asked to do something gluten-free for me for my dinner, and that's not right, and they can't really love me and go to the extra effort for me. It would have been quite easy for me to have gone down that route, but I haven't. I've made myself think, oh, hang on a minute, let's flip this and look at this from a more positive and optimistic perspective, which is actually probably much more true and realistic. And I've thought to myself, okay, actually, it's that they're so worried about getting it wrong because they know how ill I can get, that they'd much rather I took control of the situation when they're feeling very unconfident about managing that situation. And so actually that's made me feel quite a lot more loving and a lot more grateful to them for actually taking that approach. And exactly the same thing applies with dieting. The more I focus in on how hard something can be, or how much I'm missing something, or so if I was to use, I don't know, I couldn't have any Easter eggs over Easter because I'm on this diet, then I could have got really resentful, and I really want the Easter eggs. It's not fair, and why have I got to always have to be so careful with my weight, and why do I put on weight so easily? Instead of thinking, aren't I lucky that I'm in a situation where I can lose weight very quickly, having found this diet, this is if I was on plan. I'm not on plan at the moment, but if I was, how great that I've found something that works very quickly, and actually it's only a few more weeks or months or however long it'll take for someone to lose weight, and then God, I'm living in the 21st century in the UK, and I can have some chocolate then, and that's fantastic. And what a gift I'm giving myself by resisting that chocolate, saying no to it, and it's stabilising my blood sugars, which is making me far less hungry, which is making the whole process a lot easier, and it's just a gift that I'm giving myself for my own health, and I'm really looking after myself by doing this, and go me for doing it. Do you see? I've still waffled. I can't see because I haven't got my glasses on. I've done 5 minutes instead of 2. Hopefully I will start to bring the times down a little bit more.